Right now we have, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
Really? Black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is? That was Democratic New York Governor Kathy Hochul saying some of the most patronizing, disgusting crap I've heard from a Democrat, just openly.
Anna, this took me a long time to realize because I didn't grow up privileged and I didn't grow up as part of, this crowd of folks. But I always get bothered by people that are in the elites who have this patronizing attitude towards minors. Oh, we have to, treat people with kid gloves and all these different things.
The Democratic Party?
Yeah, a lot of the Democratic Party. Yeah. But since I didn't grow up in it, I couldn't quite comprehend it. But people like this, actually, these circles exist where they talk like, oh, we're here to help black people. Do you know they don't even know what a computer is? No, that's not helpful. That's crazy talk. Why don't you tell me you've never met a black person in your real life? In political circles, media circles, of course she's met black people. Well, of course. But if you had any friends from the Bronx, you would know they know what a computer is. It's unbelievable how out of touch they are.
So she was speaking at the Milken Institute Global Conference in Los Angeles when she made those statements. And what was especially ridiculous about her comment was that immediately afterwards, she pivoted right into some of the identity politics, identitarianism that we've grown accustomed to with a lot of elite Democrat politicians. Here's what I'm talking about.
Now we have, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. So this is how we make it more equitable, make AI equitable for all in the state of New York.
Okay, look, AI, it's here. There's no stopping it. It is what it is. And we have to find a way to adapt in a way that causes the least amount of damage to workers as possible, okay? But it's gonna be incredibly disruptive. A lot of people are gonna lose their jobs. And the way that I saw that comment that she made, let's inject the word equity so we could pretend like this is actually gonna be a great thing for people, right? Just inject the word equity in random things that we're doing that are actually gonna be devastating for people, devastating for their livelihoods. But if we say equity, we might fool them. Just like Silicon Valley did with democratization, when they were launching all these companies that did anything but go ahead.
And just sprinkle in a little bit of patronizing attitude on top.
100%.
Except she screwed it up because she was too patronizing. And she's like, what are they, Aborigines? Did they just come out of the Amazon? They know what a computer, I can't believe she thought that. I bet you she said that probably a bunch of times internally, and all the people she knows were probably like, oh yeah, I bet we have to help those people. They know nothing.
This is the kind of mindset. So look, not only was it patronizing and gross that she's made that generalization and just anyway, but it's the same kind of thinking, Cenk, that I'm seeing in places like Culver City schools, right? Where they realized that there was a disparity in the races represented in their honors program. And they noticed, oh wait, there aren't a lot of Latino kids in our honors program. And rather than helping these kids rise to the occasion, because obviously they're capable of it, they're like, let's just do away with our honors program entirely.
Yeah, I can't stand how counterproductive and patronizing that is. So Mrs. Rosenberg in 4th grade, she didn't cancel the honors reading class. She helped me to achieve getting into the honors reading class. Geez, that's how you do it. And that's why I love her and still remember her to this day. And so the idea that you cancel classes because the honors classes must be racist against Latinos, that's just, no one believes that. Latinos don't believe that. Help them instead of obliterating the programs, and then accidentally people then think like you're almost blaming them because blacks and Latinos or whichever group you were pretending to help didn't make it into that program, you get rid of it. What do the parents in that program think? They think,
right, no, it's a terrible move entirely. But getting back to Kathy Hochul, she did get some backlash, including from Assemblyman John Zaccaro, who represents the Bronx. He put it best. He says, quote, "Our children, far from being underestimated, are the epitome of brilliance, resilience, and untapped potential. They are not only capable, but deserving of every opportunity that their counterparts are offered. It's disheartening to witness such a portrayal that undermines their abilities and aspirations." Now, the backlash she received led to an apology. So in a statement, Kathy Hochul said that, "I misspoke and I regret it. Of course, black children in the Bronx know what computers are. The problem is that they too often lack access to the technology needed to get on track to high-paying jobs in emerging industries like AI. That's why I've been focused on increasing economic opportunities since day one of my administration." So.
If you say so. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.